guys are deep in development. First of all, looks like we have some fancy art behind us. Is this the box?
This is the box art.
That looks so good.
Here it is. I mean, it has 2 on the box for a reason because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're so excited about this experience that you guys are doing with these sort of 2 characters. We saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more.
There are more. There are more out there, I
2
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of, we obviously, Kraven, we got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he factors in.
Kraven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles, and others, he's on the hunt.
And others, ...
Yes, yes.
I love how he
Venom
specified
also,
Marvel
obviously,
characters.
Symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay. Oh, there you go. Good reaction to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this, can you tell, is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell, what's the origin of Eddie Brock?
They're not going to tell you that.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously, we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how.
Interesting.
Wow. Okay. There's a bit of a tease. Now, obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So it's not just what happens in gameplay, it's what happens, how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah, I mean, you saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
the city is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at speeds way faster than they were before is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's take a look.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Nailing it. October 20th, Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
All right, you guys. So obviously I could not watch this event live yesterday. If you follow me on Twitter, I had an unfortunately scheduled hair appointment. And if you are someone who gets a lot done to their hair, you know that when you book a hair appointment, it's like impossible to rebook because they book so far out. So I wasn't able to watch this live. I was able to keep spoiler free until I could come back home and record. So obviously I did know this was the release date trailer because that's what I looked up because I was aware that the release date was shown. October 20th. That is perfect. That is perfect. I don't know if that's always when they were planning on releasing it or if it shifted back a little bit after Starfield's release date was announced, but I was really worried it was going to be in September. I think there was a rumor going around that it was supposed to be September. Obviously those rumors you can never trust, but sometimes they're like based on a little bit of validity. So it made me very nervous because I don't know if I'll play it on the channel, but I will be playing Starfield and I'm probably going to be putting a lot of hours in that game as well. So I'm glad that there's a little bit of separation between these two titles because I'm so so incredibly excited for this game. I adored the Spider-Man 2018 and Miles Morales games. And I just want to be able to focus on this without also wanting to play something else at the same time. So I'm glad that there's a little bit of a degree of separation there, so that hopefully I can get Starfield out of my system a bit before Spider-Man comes out. I'm so excited for this, though. I know we didn't see anything new, but it's interesting that they confirmed that this is a brand new story. So I'm really curious to see. I don't know anything about Venom. I've seen the 2 most recent movies, so that's literally my only knowledge on Venom. So I really don't have a lot of insightful knowledge to say there, but it's interesting and very exciting. This is going to be a brand new story. That's one thing that I absolutely loved about the Telltale Batman game, was that it was a brand new take, a brand new story, because then it feels super fresh. You don't know what to expect because you know it's a brand new story, versus things that are trying to be based on the comic book. You kind of like, all right, I know where the story's going to go. I know how it's going to end. When they come out and say, no, this is brand new, we're not using any source material that's already out there, that's really exciting. The other thing that stuck out to me, and I'm assuming he was just meaning the other characters that we saw in the PlayStation showcase, like Black Cat's going to be in it, and a couple other of the people that we've seen in other games. But the way he said other Marvel characters, that felt kind of intentional. I'm probably just reading into it. But there are a lot of other Marvel characters in the New York City area that they could potentially have cameo in this game. And if Kraven is going to the New York City area to hunt down the best prey, they could, in theory, tie in other Marvel characters that are in that area. That could be really freaking cool. And I'm totally reading into it. I know. But if in the 0.001% chance that does happen, you heard it here first, okay? But it was just interesting how he said Marvel characters and not Spider-Man universe characters or something like that. So I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts. October 20th is going to be here so quickly because it's already freaking June. It's already like a couple weeks into June. No, it's June 9th. June 8th. What is today? June 8th. I'm posting this on the 9th. It's the 8th. Anyways, it's going to be here before you know it. So we don't have much longer to wait. And I'm glad we finally got a release date, because that was definitely frustrating not knowing, because you're like, okay, it's supposed to be fall this year, but fall this year is rapidly approaching. Tell us when now. So yeah, that's really exciting. The cover art for the box looked really cool too. I'm so excited. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Am I reaching with that Marvel comment? Do you think that maybe it's a possibility? What are your thoughts on the whole Eddie Brock not necessarily being Venom thing? What are you thinking? Are you excited? All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell button when you do, so that you know when I post future reaction and gameplay videos. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Have an amazing day.